Hi children, this is Shalini. Once again I am back for the video class. Today I am going to teach the unit 1. In the past class, in the previous class I have taught unit 1 but it was prose, and now I am going to teach a poem, that is March. This March poem is written by William Wordsworth. William Wordsworth describes the nature, and here this poem, the March poem, is the nature centric poem. Here he describes the beauty of changing the seasons. Seasons, you know how many seasons are there in Indian climate? There are 4 seasons: summer, winter, rainy and autumn. All the time in the month of March we can see the summer will be entering, but here the same seasons, when we call it in our Indian language, it is said to be a Rutus. How many Rutus were there in Indian climate according to Indian calendar? That are Grishma Rutu, Vasanta Rutu, Varsha Rutu, Sharata Rutu, Hemanta Rutu and Shishira Rutu. There are 6 Rutus. There are 6 Rutus in Indian calendar. The first one and foremost Rutu is Vasanta Rutu. Why he is pointing out the Vasanta Rutu? Because in the winter season we can see almost all the trees on the leaves will be fell down. It means the leaves turns to pale in color and it falls down. What happens in the March month means already the Vasanta Rutu has been entered. So at that time in Vasanta Rutu almost all the trees will blooms. It means the new leaves will born and complete tree will be in greenery in color. So here the William Wordsworth is explaining us and he is describing us how the March month is and what the people do in the March month. Okay, now let us see the poem. First let me read out the poem once, and later on I am going to explain each and every para of the poem. Cock is crowing, the stream is flowing, the small birds twitters, the lake doth glitters. The green field sleeps in the sun, the oldest and the youngest are at work with the strongest. The cattle are grazing, their heads never raising. There are 40 feeding like one. Like an army defeated, the snow hath retreated, and now doth fare ill on the top of the bare hill. The plough boy is hoofing anon, anon. There's joy in the mountains, their life in the fountains. Small clouds are sailing, blue sky prevailing. The rain is over and gone. It is written by William Wordsworth. Here the cock is crowing, the stream is flowing, the small birds twitters, the lake doth glitters, the green field sleeps in the sun. It means the cock is crowing. It means it is making the sound and it is giving the signal for all the people. The sun is rising there and it is time to go to our work. The stream is flowing. Flowing means falling from the up, the water which flows from the mountain. And the small birds twitter. Twitter means it's a sound to make a number of short rapid sounds. The birds which makes a sound. The lake doth glitters. Doth means it is said to be a old form of does. In the olden days the does is used as doth. Glitter. Glitter means shine brightly with flashing points of the light. It means when the sun rays falls on the water starts glittering. It means shining. So here the small birds are making the small sounds, short sounds. The lake is glittering, it is shining. The green fields are sleeping in the sun. It means it seems like sleeping. You can observe some of the leaves. What happens as soon as the sun sets, the leaves will get closed. In the same way, here the fields looks like that they are sleeping. As soon as the sun rises, even the fields also stands. And the oldest and youngest are at work with the strongest. Not to all the people. Who are all the people? The old people as well as the young people. They are concentrating on the work. On which work? In the fields work. There in the fields, the people won't go alone. They take their cattle along with them. And what the cattle are doing? What is a cattle? Here the cattle means it is said to be a buffaloes, cows, the animals which we rear in our house, which are helpful in our field works. What these cattle will do? The cattle will help us to plough the land. Plough means in Kannada we call it as negilu. It means it will be in the form of like this. Here it will be like this, and by this weapon, by this instrument, they plough their fields to cultivate the lands. Here the cattle do this work and the man will be with that only. And here the head never raises. Whose head? The cattle's head. Because here the cattle are eating their food. When the cattle are eating, their head they bow down, and they are 40 feeding like one. The cattle are standing in a line, not in a line, just in the mass they were standing. How they seems means they are only one. And in the next paragraph, like an army defeated, the snow hath retreated, and now doth fare ill. On the top of the bare hill, the plough boy is woofing, anon, anon. Here, the people are like an army. How the army man will defeat our enemies. In the same way, here the oldest and youngest people are defeating it. People looks like an army. Here the William Wordsworth imagines that the work will be unsuccessful, but not. When the plough boy, when he go to the top of the bare hill and when he looks towards the field, the complete field will be in greenish. It will be in greenery. By seeing that, the plough boy starts woofing anon, anon. It means woofing. What is woofing? Woof means a loud, make a loud cry in a full of joy, with a happy mood. He starts screaming. Okay, and what is anon? Anon is a short time. It means do the work. He is the plough boy is encouraging the people. Come on, do the work fastly. Do it. Very short moment. The plough boy is woofing anon, anon. Woofing means make a loud cry. And anon means in a short time. It means a quick moment. A quick. Here the plough boy is telling to the people who are working in the fields, come on, do it fast. Make it quick. And what happens in the next para? There's joy in the mountains, their life in the fountains. The small clouds are sailing, the blue sky prevailing. The rain is over and gone. It means people are very joyful. How much means in the peak of the mountain. It means their happiness is like a mountain and their lives are in a fountain. Happiness flows out like a fountain and the small clouds are sailing. The clouds are sailing in a clear sky. Prevailing. What is prevailing? It is gaining control or victory, win a fight. It means the people who has done their work, they are win a victory and they seems like they have done this work. Yes, we have done. The rain is over and gone. The rain is, it has come and it has went off. This is the poem March, which is written by William Wordsworth. In this poem, we have 11 meanings. Almost all the meanings I have told here, except only one, that is seen. Seen means something spread out of view. It means whatever we see, everything it has been captured from our view. In this poem, we have rhyming words. The rhyming words are crowing, flowing, twitter, glitter, sailing, prevailing, ill, hill, defeated, retreated, grazing, rising, mountain and fountain. These are the rhyming words. So this poem is there for memorization. You have to learn this poem and this is the poem March. Thank you children.